So hello friends, in the last lecture we had seen regarding the topic which is related with the steady state approximation, right? Now in this lecture we want to study about the kinetics of chain reaction. Okay, to start the topic of kinetics of chain reaction, you should have to first take review about the steady state approximation, because without the study of a steady state approximation you can't understand the kinetics of a chain reaction, because steady state approximation had played an important role to understand the kinetics of a chain reaction. Because to solve the derivation for the chain reaction, steady state approximation is a use, okay, during the solving. Okay, so let's start the kinetics of a chain reaction, right? There are many examples of a chain reaction or a chain polymerization in our daily practice. Okay, while you study the chemistry, there are many lectures which are undergo the mechanism of a chain reaction, right? Generally there are 2 to 3 or 4 steps are observed during the mechanism of a chain reaction. First step is the initiation, right? Then second step is the propagation, right? Third step is the retardation, and fourth step is the termination, right? These are the 4 important steps of the kinetics of a chain reaction or chain reaction. During the study of a kinetics of a chain reaction, we take a general simple example, right? That is reaction between the hydrogen and bromine gas. Both are in gaseous state, right? So consider, I write heading here, kinetics of a chain reaction. Kinetics of chain reaction, right? To understand the kinetics of a chain reaction, right? Just take a simple general example, okay? Which one? That is reaction between hydrogen and bromine gas, right? So reaction between hydrogen and a bromine gas, okay? If you write this reaction, H2 gas plus Br2 is also gas, right? There is a formation of HBr, hydrogen bromide, right? This is the actual reaction, right? But this reaction undergo 3 to 4 to 5 steps, right? Step first. What is the step first? This is the step of initiation, right? What is the step of initiation? In the initiation step, bromine, which is present in a gas, I will not write here the state of the reactant, right? Just say bromine gas undergo, okay, decomposition as with the rate constant K1 as bromine free radical. This is called initiation, right? This is called initiation or step first, that is initiation. In the initiation step, bromine gas decompose with the rate constant K1 and converted into the bromine free radical, right? What is the step second? This is the second step. This is also called as a step of propagation, right? In this step of propagation, this bromine free radical react with the H2 gas, okay, with the rate constant K2, and there is a formation of HBr with hydrogen as a free radical. This is called propagation, okay? This is the propagation, right? In the next step, right, step third. In this step third, which are the changes taking place? In previous step, HBr is a form, our product is a form, but there is a formation of hydrogen as a free radical. This hydrogen free radical again combine, okay, again attack on bromine molecule, right, with the rate constant K3. There is a formation of again HBr with the bromine as a free radical. This is also called propagation, right? This is also one of the possibility to form HBr molecule, right, as a product. Now in the last step, okay, step 4, okay, in the step 4 there is a retardation happens, okay. Which one retardation happen? In the step 4, okay, the hydrogen radical which is formed in a previous step may attack on HBr molecule directly, right? This is also a possibility, okay. With the rate constant K4, there is again formation of H2 with bromine as a radical. This is called retardation. What is the retardation? That means the product formation is reduced, okay. There is no any formation of product, or product is a form this free radical may attack on the product formed in a previous step, and there is a formation of H2 as a reactant and bromine as a radical, which is also reactant in previous step, right? And in next fifth number step, okay, this step is called as a termination. If you want to stop this reaction, okay, termination step. In this termination step, this bromine radical again combined with another bromine radical with the rate constant K5, there is a formation of bromine as a molecule. This is called as a termination step, right? This is called termination step. Okay, Bagama. These are the 5 steps, okay, of this mechanism. Now, if you want to just take a screenshot of this, because you have to write these all things. This mechanism is so much important according to examination. मी बाजूला होतो, just take a screenshot घ्या. Okay. Now consider, suppose you want to find the net rate of formation of HBr. Okay, because our product is a HBr. Okay. Suppose I want to find the net rate of formation of a product. Kinetics मध्ये आपण product form करतो, right? Whenever reactant is a consumed, okay, a reactant is a form, give positive sign, and product is a form, it is positive sign, and if it is consumed in a reaction, okay, intermediate reaction, then give negative sign. Then I have to write the net rate, okay, of formation of HBr. दिसत नसलं तरी मी जे बोलतोय ते लिहा. Right, the net rate of formation of HBr. Then I can write, okay, rate of formation of product with the time. Okay, the rate of formation of product with the time. मग बघा, product कुठे कुठे फॉर्म होतोय. First step, no. Second step, HBr is a form. Third step, HBr is a form. Fourth step, HBr is a consumed. That means these 3 steps are important while write the net rate of formation of product, right? Mug, according to step second, which is a propagation step, this is also a propagation step, this is a retardation step. Step first, initiation, propagation, retardation, and this is termination, right? If we are interested to write the net rate of formation of product, that is HBr, in the step second of mechanism and in this third step of mechanism, right? HBr is a form, while in the fourth step of mechanism, HBr is a consumed. Therefore, net rate of formation of a product is equal to, right, here K2, okay, Br as a radical, okay, into H2, right? Again, HBr is a form here, therefore plus K3, okay, H as a radical, okay, and Br2 as it is. Okay, in this step fourth of mechanism, HBr is a consumed, therefore minus K4, okay, into H as a radical into HBr. Okay, this is the important step. This is called as first number. Okay, this is expression first, right? दिसत नसलं तर मी जे बोललोय ते लिहा व्यवस्थित. काय? the net rate of formation of HBr, that is dHBr upon dt is equal to K2 into Br radical, okay, into H2 plus K3 into H radical into Br2 minus K4, right, minus K4 into H radical into HBr, right? Now baga here, now from this step you have to consider the steady state approximation, because while you examine this reaction, okay, H2 gas, Br2 gas, there is a formation of HBr as a gas. Okay, in this step there is no any use of Br dot, that is bromine and hydrogen free radical. Therefore, we can say that bromine and hydrogen are the free radical, that is intermediate are formed, right? And the net rate of formation of intermediate is found by using the steady state approximation. Okay, the net rate of intermediate is found by using steady state approximation. Therefore, you have to apply the steady state approximation here. Okay, Now to apply the steady state approximation, what is the steady state approximation? Steady state approximation says that the net rate of formation of intermediate is equal to, the rate of formation of intermediate is equal to rate of consumption of intermediate during the reaction. That is, the net rate of formation of intermediate is equal to 0. This is your steady state approximation. Now, by using this steady state approximation, you have to find the two, concentration. Which one? One is a bromine free radical and second one is a hydrogen free radical. So now first, इथे एक मध्ये sentence टाका. By using the steady state approximation to find the apply the steady state approximation to find the concentration of the bromine free radical and hydrogen free radical. Right? You have to write the statement. Right? Okay. Now, therefore, to find the concentration of bromine free radical, by using the steady state approximation, you have to apply the conditions, right? लक्षात ठेवायचं, whenever bromine free radical is a formed, give positive sign, and whenever it is consumed, give negative sign, right? First step of mechanism, that is the initiation step, there are two bromine free radicals are formed, therefore, which is equal to 2 into K1 with the rate constant into the concentration of bromine. Okay. Now, in the step second, the bromine free radical is consumed, therefore minus K2, into Br into H2. Okay. Now, in this third step of mechanism, bromine free radical is formed, therefore plus K3 into H radical into Br2. Right? And in this step, which one? Step 4, which is the termination, retardation step, bromine free radical is formed, therefore, which is also K4 into H into HBr. Okay. And in the last step, bromine free radical is consumed, therefore, minus, K5 into Br, but now square. Why square? Because there are two bromines are, there are two bromine radicals are formed, right? 3, 4 and 5, and here two bromine radical, therefore twice into K5, therefore twice into K5. This is the concentration, net rate of formation of bromine is equal to 0 because according to steady state approximation, right? मला मान्य एक्सप्रेशन खूप मोठं आहे, काही गोष्टी दिसत नसतील तर व्हिडिओ स्टॉप करायचा आणि मग स्वतःचा नोट्स बनवायचा, व्यवस्थित स्टेप वाईज सर्व लिहायचं. अगेन आय से, right? If you have any confusion regarding any step, send me the WhatsApp message. I will provide you the PDF of this derivation. Then baga, now to find the concentration of hydrogen radical, right? According to steady state approximation, hydrogen radical is a form in this second step, hydrogen radical is a consumed in the third step, hydrogen radical is a consumed in a fourth step. That means you have to use the step second, third and fourth, right? Therefore, I rub these two steps. Again, the net rate of formation of hydrogen radical by using the mechanism or steps in the mechanism, which is equal to, right? Hydrogen radical is a form there, therefore K2 into bromine radical plus, into hydrogen, right? Hydrogen radical is a consumed in a step third, therefore minus K3 into hydrogen radical into Br2, right? And hydrogen radical again consumed in a step 4, therefore minus K4 into hydrogen radical into HBr, again which is equal to 0 by according to steady state approximation, right? Now I write this expression as a first, I write this expression as a second, and I write this expression as a third, right? Now you have to find, Here you have to find the concentration of Br plus concentration of H. Therefore, taking summation of this, taking sum of these two expression, that is expression 3 and expression 2. Therefore, taking sum of expression second and third. Okay, because right hand side is a 0, I write directly here is equal to 0. Okay, what is the left hand side? Rate of formation of hydrogen radical and rate of formation of a bromine radical, right? Right, which one things are common there? If you observe the expression K2 Br into H2, here also K2 Br into H2, their positive sign, here is a negative sign, therefore cancel out. Again K3 into H into Br2, here positive sign and here negative sign, therefore cancel out. Okay, and K4 into H into HBr, here also K4 into H radical into HBr, therefore cancel out. That means K2, K3 and K4 are cancelled from this expression, therefore remaining terms are, you have to write the meanwhile step there. Addition करून बघा, terms cancel करून बघा, मी directly लिहितोय, right? K2, K3 and K4 positive, there is negative and K4 is negative. Here negative K2, positive K3 and positive K4 goes cancel from this expression and remaining expression, right? Which one? Twice K1 into Br2, okay, twice K1 into Br2 and remaining minus twice K5 into Br radical square, okay, into Br radical square. Taking 2 as a common term, multiply there, divide there, 0 divided by 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, K1 into Br2, okay, this term is minus, taking to that side, convert into positive, okay, K5 into Br radical square. Why this we add these two terms? Because reason is that you have to find the net rate of formation of Br radical, because Br radical is also used in this step, also used in this step. Therefore, to find the net concentration of a bromine, okay, you have to use this step, that is taking sum of expression 2 and 3, therefore we get the net concentration of this. Okay, now, okay, this K5 is multiplied there, taking this side is a divide, and I write this as Br radical square is equal to K1 upon K5, okay, into Br2, okay, taking square root of this term, therefore Br, okay, which is equal to K1 upon K5, okay, raised to 1 by 2 into Br2 raised to 1 by 2. This is expression number 4. Take a screenshot of this. Okay, मी 2 मिनिटं pause थांबतो, screenshot घेऊन ठेवा. You have to write this all, okay, well and neat, okay, because this expression will be this derivation will be asked in examination, right? Now finally we got the concentration of bromine radical, okay, by using this all step. I write this as, okay, concentration of bromine radical is equal to K1 upon K5 raised to half into Br2 raised to half. Okay, this is expression number 4. Now one term is a remain there, you have to find the concentration of hydrogen radical, right? To find out the concentration of hydrogen radical, use this equation number 3 as it is, because according to steady state approximation, the net rate of formation of hydrogen radical is equal to 0, right? So use this expression to find the net rate of hydrogen radical. Okay, I write as it is, the term remain as it is. Okay, here no any use of this, only is equal to 0. This is the expression number 3, right? If you observe this, this is the hydrogen radical, this is the hydrogen radical. Taking common, before to take common, these two terms are negative. From left hand side to right hand side, they are convert from negative sign to positive sign. Therefore, I write here K2 into Br into H2, which is equal to, because right hand side is a 0 there according to steady state approximation. Therefore, K3 into H into Br2 plus K4 into H into HBr. Okay. Now hydrogen is a common there. Okay. Taking common hydrogen, okay, radical from this right hand side. Okay. Remaining terms are K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr. Okay. Big bracket. Right. And hydrogen radical is there. This term is multiplied there. To take this term in this side from right hand to left hand side, it will comes in a denominator. Therefore, finally I got concentration of hydrogen radical is equal to K2 into Br into H2, and having the denominator K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr. But again problem is that here we have the bromine as a free radical in this expression. Therefore, to find out the concentration of bromine free radical, use the previous equation, expression number 4. Okay. From this expression number 4, the value of bromine free radical putting in this equation as, okay, what is K2 remain as it is. What is the value of bromine free radical? K1 upon K5 raised to, okay, Br raised to half, not 2, okay, raised to half bromine, okay, Br2 raised to half divided by, okay, आपण पुट केली व्हॅल्यू ब्रोमीन फ्री रॅडिकलची K2 ॲज इट इज ब्रोमीन फ्री रॅडिकलची व्हॅल्यू आली K1 upon K5 raised to half Br2 raised to half. This hydrogen in expression remain as it is, divided by the term K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr. This is expression number 5. Right? From this expression number 5, we have finally got the value of hydrogen free radical from equation number 5, expression number 5, and bromine free radical from expression number 4. Now, putting these two values in expression 1 to find out the rate of formation of product. Once again I write the expression 1 as it is. Okay. So, मध्ये एक statement टाका. Therefore, putting the expression number 4 and expression number 5 in expression number 1. That is the net rate of formation of product, that is HBr, that is dHBr upon dt. I write expression as it is and then I put the value K2 into Br, okay, free radical into H2, okay, plus K3 into hydrogen free radical into Br2, okay, hydrogen free radical into Br2, right, minus K4 into hydrogen free radical into HBr. This is expression number 1. Now putting the value of hydrogen free radical and bromine free radical in this term, right? Baga, K2 as it is, what is the value of bromine free radical? K1 upon K5 raised to half into concentration of Br2 raised to half. This is the value of your bromine free radical. Hydrogen as it is, right? Plus K3. What is the value of hydrogen free radical from this equation? K2 into K1 upon K5 raised to half into Br2 raised to half into H2, having the denominator which one? K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr, right? Okay, K3 hydrogen free radical ची value टाकली K2 into K1 upon K5 into Br2 raised to 1 by 5, okay, into H2, and this term Br2 as it is, okay, because this is the present in the above equation, minus K4 as it is. What is the value of hydrogen free radical? Again K2 into K1 into K5 raised to half into Br2 raised to half into H2. Okay, into H2, and remaining term is HBr. Okay, remaining term is HBr, and having the denominator which one, K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr. Right? This is the new expression you get. Okay, I hope you can understand. If you are not able to understand, pause the video or observe the video for 2 to 3 times at least, because this is not much easy to understand, right? And to understand this term exactly, you have to first observe the video, that is steady state approximation. Okay, because without the observing or without the understanding the steady state approximation, you are not able to understand this expression, right? Now suppose observe this equation. Here some terms are common there. K1 K5 raised to half, K1 K5 raised to half, K1 K5 raised to half is a common there. Again, which one is a common there? K2 is a common, K2 is a common, K2 is a common there, right? That means there are some terms are common. So taking common these some terms, okay, which one? K2, K1, K5 raised to half, Br2 raised to half. I think this is also a common term. Br2 raised to half, Br2 raised to half, Br2 raised to half. Okay, that means these terms are common there. Okay, taking the common, which one? K2, K1, K5, Br2 raised to half, and I think H2 is also common there. H2, H2 and H2. That means the first expression total common there. Okay, taking the common, okay, mabaga rate, that is dHBr upon dt is equal to, which is a common term there, K2 into K1 upon K5 raised to half into Br2 raised to half into H2, right? From this expression, first phase is a totally common there, for remaining inside the bracket. After this multiplication is there, I write here multiply 1 plus K2 K raised to 5, okay, मी इथंच ऍडजस्ट करतो, K2 K raised to 5, this is common and H2 is also common, right? This whole term is a common, okay, so putting in a bracket, okay, now a big bracket, okay, here multiplication, remaining term is a K3 into concentration of Br2, okay, denominator as it is, okay, plus, okay, इथं remaining काय असेल 1 plus K3 into Br2, this term is as it is, okay, plus इथून काय काय गेलं K2 K1 K5 raised to 5 raised to half, okay, remaining terms is K4 into HBr, okay, K4 into काय HBr, denominator as it is, your bracket is completed, okay. Expression समजताय का? K2 K1 upon K5 raised to half, Br2 raised to half into H2 is a common term, remaining first term total common निघाली, therefore 1 plus K3 into Br2 divided by denominator as it is plus K4 into HBr, denominator as it is, right? Now you have to change this expression. Why? Because to find obtain the final answer. Now how will you change this expression? Baga, this first term is a common there, no any problem. Taking common denominator in all term, okay, म्हणजे मल्टिप्लाय आपण जसं म्हणतो छेद समान करायचा तसं करणार आपण, राईट? मग रेट काय येईल? रेट इज इक्वल टू फर्स्ट एक्सप्रेशन आपलं कॉमन आलं बघा, विच वन कॉमन टर्म इनसाइड द ब्रॅकेट K2 into K1 into K5, K1 upon K5 raised to half, Br2 raised to half, okay, and H2 remain as it is. This is the first term, okay. Multiply here taking common as a denominator, which one? K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr. This is common. First term is 1 there, therefore multiply this denominator as K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr. Remaining term as it is because denominator is the same, right? Okay. Therefore, second term is K3 into Br2 and last term is K4 into HBr. K4 into HBr. Remaining term as it is. तिकडे दिसत नसेल तर मी इकडे लिहितो बघा. First bracket is a common there, right? Okay. First bracket is common there. In the next last bracket, K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr plus K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr. Okay. Minus term divided by K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr, right? K4 HBr, K4 HBr. I think this K4 HBr is a minus there. Yeah, right. I think this is the minus term there, right? माझ्याकडनं मायनसचं प्लस झालं, तुम्ही ते फक्त मायनस करून घ्या. ओके. हियर K4 HBr goes on cancelling, राइट? इथं K4 HBr काय होईल? कॅन्सल होईल. रिमेनिंग टर्म इज युअर K3 अँड दिस K3 Br2, राइट? टेकिंग ऍडिशन ऑफ दिस, राइट? इथं माझ्याकडनं मायनसचं प्लस साइन झालं होतं, फक्त तेवढं बघून घ्या कारण तिथं मायनसच आहे. आय एम शुअर अबाउट दॅट. K4 HBr goes on cancel. I cancel this term from this expression. K3 HBr plus K3 HBr which is equal to twice K3 HBr. Therefore, I write this term as 2 into K3 into HBr, right? And this term as it is in multiply factor. Okay, this is the expression, right? आता फक्त दोनच स्टेप राहिल्या मध्ये इथं ना twice into K3 K3 HBr इथं Br2, right? K3 into Br2. Now it is correct, right? K3 into Br2, no any problem. Taking multiplication of this term, right? Baga, the net rate of formation of a product which is equal to 2 into K2 into K3, 2 into K2 into K3. Remaining which one term? 2 into K2 into K3 into K1 upon K5 raised to half into the bracket Br2 raised to half, right? Into the bracket Br2, okay, and H2, and denominator remain as it is K3 into Br2, K3 into Br2, right, plus K4 into HBr. Now reference to reference some values are changed. Okay, next step is a change. Okay, आपण काय केलं इथं? I multiply and divide both numerator and denominator by K3 into Br2, right? मग इथं मध्ये एक लाईन टाकायची, multiply both numerator and denominator by K3 into Br2, multiply and divide. Okay, मग here sorry only divide the numerator and denominator by K3 into Br2. K3 into Br2, K3 into Br2, from this numerator goes on cancelling. Therefore, rate is equal to 2 into K2, right? This K3 and this Br2 goes on cancelling. Remaining term K1 upon K5 raised to half into H2 into Br2 raised to half, divide by here K3 into Br2 divided by K3 into Br2 plus K4 into HBr divided by K3 into Br2. This is called multiplication or multiply and divide both numerator and denominator by K3 into Br2. Here K3 into Br2 divided by K3 into Br2 cancel and value become 1, right? So apply the condition here. Which one condition? K4. इथं मी म्हणतो applying condition, right? Which one condition? K4 into HBr divided by K3 into Br2 far less than 1, right? If this value is a less than 1, then 1 plus that less than 1 value which is a so much small approximately equal to 1, and your denominator become equal to 1, and finally you get the value that is net rate of formation of the rate of formation of product, which is equal to 2 into K2 into K1 upon K5 raised to half into H2 into Br2 raised to half. If instead of this whole constant I put a new constant, that is rate of formation of product is equal to capital K, okay, inside again multiply H2 and Br2 raised to half. This is the actual, okay, the rate law for the formation of product, that is HBr, okay, and this is called the kinetics of chain reaction. Finally, you will get idea about the rate of this equation. Our reaction is H2 in a gaseous state and Br2 in a gaseous state. There is a formation of 2HBr, okay, which is also in a gaseous state. This is the simple reaction, but behind that reaction there are 5 steps of mechanism, and by thinking the whole mechanism, this is actual rate equation for this reaction, right? That is your chain reaction, okay. I hope you can able to understand this all. Though you are not able to understand, send me the message on WhatsApp group or call me directly. I will provide you whole derivation of this, right? Because I know that काही गोष्टी तुमच्या डोळ्यासमोरून जात आहेत, right? मला ती गोष्ट समजते कमल, कारण because of a space I have to rub that things, right? So I hope you can able to understand. Take care yourself. Good day all of you.